Oh, well, hello, this is Cahill from Cahill Metalworks, and today we're going to, I'm going to first make a cuff bracelet, and then I'm going to show you how I do the oxidation step. So this has been sweat soldered, and we're now putting in the pickle. And on to the next step. So I'll be right with you. Okay, so I sweat soldered this piece to give it an accent on the cuff bracelet, and I'm now just going to smooth out my edges, round them off to make it a comfortable fit. Most of this you've seen me do before, so this video is going to concentrate on the process of oxidizing using liver of sulfur. There are other ways to oxidize. Actually, you can take an egg, just a hard-boiled egg, and after you've hard-boiled it, smash it and put your cuff with the egg into a baggie overnight, and it will do the same thing. Maybe, well, yeah, I haven't tried it, so I don't know the real results you get with it, but I've seen things online about it, and it looks pretty good. So, but we'll be using a chemical called liver of sulfur, and that will do the same thing in a very short amount of time. So, there's our cuff so far. I'm going to form it on the cuff mandrel, and I'll show you that, and then we'll get on to darkening it or blackening it with liver of sulfur. Okay, so let's form our cuff. As always, we do the ends first. Get our C, and we can work a little bit here. Yeah. And then put it around and form it. It's going to be a slightly bigger cuff than I usually make, but there's a lot of people with bigger hands, wrists, that require a larger cuff. Okay, so that's it. We can adjust it a bit at my bench, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to adjust it a bit off camera just to get it the way I want it, and the next we will begin the liver sulfur process. But the one thing I should mention before I do that, I'm going to adjust it, and it's nice to have a surface that's not totally polished or smooth. The liver sulfur takes to it quite a bit better. So what I will do is use a red wheel, and I will just shine on both sides. Okay, so let let me get it all prepared and I'll bring it back when we're ready to oxidize it. Okay, so here we are ready to oxidize our cuff bracelet. And the first thing you want to do is really clean it really well. I use Dawn. Most jewelers use Dawn. I don't know why. It just seems to be the detergent of choice or soap of choice. Let me back this up a little bit so you're seeing as much as possible. Alright, so really give it a good... You can even use a little scrubby if you need to. But we want this clean. We don't want any oils or any little bits of anything on it, so definitely take your time and make sure you got it all clean. In the meantime, you'll be cleaning your hands too, so you won't be leaving any oils from your hands on it. So that looks clean, and I'm going to put that aside, and we're ready for the next step. And the next step is we're going to put it into the liver of sulfur that has been diluted in very hot water or boiling water. I've already boiled the water, so that's ready to go. Now, there are a lot of different types of liver of sulfurs out there on the market. I use a gel one. There's also rock ones. There's a lot of different types out there. And we did talk about the eggs that you could use too, so there's a lot of ways to do it. So just a spoonful, or let's see, doesn't really matter how much you put in there. Just want to make sure it's about a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons. And then I'm pouring in the boiling water, stirring that up. Now, liver of sulfur does give off a smell. Smells like rotten eggs, or not really rotten eggs, but it's a sulfur smell. If you've smelled sulfur before, you know what I'm talking about. So we'll just let that sit in there for a little bit. You can rinse off our spoon. So I use the same things. This spoon is dedicated. This tray is dedicated. Look at it. Can you see it? Let me move this over. Everything is dedicated to just this purpose. Spoon. I even have I have little things that I can pick it out with. This is just a bamboo shish kebab spear, and that's really all there is to it, this part. And we can take a look at it to see how it, and I believe that looks good. I don't know if you can see that, but you will in a minute. So that's good. So we're going to now stop the process of oxidation. You can use cold water here. And really, you've never really touched it with your hands, so you don't really need to use gloves. Some people do. But the cold water actually stops the process too. Now, there are other things that one can do with the oxidation. One of the things one can do, and I'll do that for this cup, is put on our soap again. Put it on pretty, don't be stingy. And we'll get a nice soft brass brush. Let's get some water back so it's warm. Put a lot of soap on that. Soap it up, and then use that. And this will bring it so that it's a bit darker and shinier. Basically what it is, it's almost like it's burnishing it. In a sense, it is burnishing it. again. There's the process. Oops. There's the cup. I don't know how much you saw that, but again, it's just very soapy and lightly brass brush it with a very soft brass brush, or a soft brass brush. Okay, so that's that. I put it on a plate with some napkins to let it dry, and I'll meet you back in the studio and we'll talk a little bit more. Okay, I'll see you there. Okay, so there we have it. Our cuff bracelet that has been oxidized. And it's a nice, sort of a shiny black. Now there's a lot of things you can do with this at this point. I mean, there's a lot of, additional or slight variations on the finish you can do. You can take a steel wool and rub it, and that will take off some and make it look a little more antique-y, or spend a lot of time and take off most of it, and you will get a nice sort of antique look to the silver cuff. You can also, and I've done this with my other cuff, where I took off all the oxidation on the top part of our sweat solder. So on this point, and that gives a nice contrast. And I do that quite often. And I could do that for this cup too, but kind of like the way it looks, just plain old black. The other thing you can do, and it's a little bit tricky, but you can do this in a tumbler. Put this in a tumbler with steel shot, stainless steel shot, and that will really burnish it and give it a really nice, quite shiny black finish. I wouldn't say very shiny because it's black, so it doesn't look as shiny as if you would polish it. But in that case, I probably would have started, even though I suggested not to polish it, you rough it up a little bit with the red wheel. But if I wanted to do that, I think it'd be better to have done it with a more polished surface. Maybe not totally polished, high shine polish, but just a little bit more totally polished. So there it is. There's my cup bracelet. It wants to ride on the piece that we just sweat soldered to it. So thank you for coming and watching my video, and I hope to see you again real soon. Goodbye.